Ik ben weer bij Talos 2. En zoals jullie zien heb ik alle puzzels opgelost. En de 2 bonus puzzels heb ik ook opgelost. Ik moet zeggen, sommige waren echt heel moeilijk. Jeetje. Nou, dan gaan we afscheid nemen van dit landschap. Dat is wel erg mooi was het hier, dat moet ik echt zeggen. Zo. Ik ben benieuwd waar we dan terechtkomen. Maar ja, blijft noord volgens mij, dus het zal wel misschien wel besneeuwd blijven. Ondertussen heb ik ook nog deze bridge gelegd, deze brug. Dat was ook een beetje puzzelen. Om dat goed te laten uitkomen. Maar dat is gelukt. En dan gaan we nu weer met de elevator. Huppakeetje. Hallo.
For tricking the gods to help humankind, Prometheus was punished by being bound to a rock, there to be eternally tormented. The chains that held him were forged by Hephaestus, blacksmith to the gods. Was Hephaestus right to allow his art to be used in this fashion?
Door de... Oh. Dit denk ik.
And should Tantalus not be punished for taking the life of his son? If crimes are not punished, those who suffer most are those who cannot defend themselves.
Ja, zo bedoel ik het niet helemaal trouwens. Ja, behield the criminals should be held not punished. Dus, ja, dat weet ik niet hoor. Oh nee, die niet. If the causes of...
And until that day, what will you do? You speak of the future, but you live in the present.
Ja, dat is waar.
As you continue your journey to the flame, remember Hephaestus and the burdens of the blacksmith.
Zal ik doen. I shall remember. Yeah.
The pattern is holding. Solve the puzzles, enter the tower, speak to an entity, turn on the beam. It's like she's appealing to our past, reminding us of where we came from, but changing enough elements to make us view our history through a different lens. Or maybe I'm completely missing the point. I don't know. You might have something there.
I read about this in a book. It's called defamiliarization.
Yakut? I think I'm actually impressed.
Ja. There we go. Oh. Oh. Ja, gaat wel goed. Oh ja, ik dacht even dat ik ergens naartoe ging waar ik helemaal niet naartoe wilde, maar dit is goed. Even kijken. Ja. Helemaal oké. Naar Noord 2.
You're on your way to an island. Yes, another island, sorry Melville. Well, it actually used to be a valley between the mountains, but it's mostly flooded now. That probably happened long before the founder came here, though.
Another legacy of our ancestors.
Do me a favor, will you? Look for another one of the Founder's labs. We can't get back into the megastructure without getting to the third site in the north, but I need more information to make more fixes.
Oké. Oh ja, hier is het wel nat, erg nat. Ja. Overstroomd. Oh kijk. Kijk hier. Wow. Maar met jou wil ik wel even praten.
Hello, 1K.
Hallo, Alcatraz. What
It
do you
seems like
think?
something that could very quickly get out of control. You know that saying about good intentions? If we can solve problems by just making more people, how long before people just become a problem-solving tool? Our ancestors thought they could introduce new species to existing ecosystems, and it never turned out well. There's no life there now, but you can't see the future.
Nee, dat is
You might be
waar.
wiping out a whole ecosystem that hasn't even gotten started yet.
Ja. Ja. Dat klopt. Het lijkt wel, ja, het is een map. Maar was die andere ook een map? Iets wat me compleet ontgaan is, zeker. Oh, hier is 2. Even kijken of daar nog meer is. Oh, dat is niet meer. Nou, daar hoef ik niet echt nu naartoe om dat te exploren. Ik wil even een rondje doen, snel rondje, even kijken wat allemaal is. Ik weet niet, ik denk doe de switch. Ik wil, ja. Ik denk als je die dan allemaal aan hebt, dan krijg je misschien een sterretje ergens of zo. Puzzel. Oh ja, dan gaan we dan daar naartoe. Ja. Nog een aantal te gaan, mag je wel zeggen. Oh, kunnen we wel een kijkje nemen. Hoe geweldig dat het hieruit ziet. Spannend. Spannend en spooky. Nee hoor, niet spooky. Kunnen we hier niet langs? Volgens mij niet, hè? Of wel? Kijk eens. Jawel. Jawel? Ja, maar we hebben er eigenlijk helemaal niks aan. Nee. Mag ik nog oppassen dat ik niet in het water val. Nou ja. Ah, daar hebben we weer treffer.
Strap in, this is a long one. You may have heard the story of the carpenter who died to redeem humanity's sins. It's a powerful story, bittersweet, very human, and I just want to tell you that it's true. He was a real person, and his name was John. John Carpenter. He was born in the year 1948, and he was the coolest filmmaker to ever walk the earth. From Halloween to The Thing to They Live, the totally underrated In the Mouth of Madness, mind you, he just made classic after classic. All of his movies, really fun, really atmospheric, but also really smart. Even when they were goofy, most directors would kill to have made just one of those movies. And what did he get for it? A big, fat truckload of nothing. Well, less than nothing. The studios, the critics, even the fans, they hated him.
Oh yeah?
The Thing, okay, for example, which is about as perfect a movie as you can make, completely torn to shreds. And his career never really recovered. Every movie after that was a struggle, and after a while, he just got tired of it and quit. He only really came back to movies in his 70s. How many works of genius did we never get because of that? Look, I have a point here. People like Carpenter, people like Alex, they're not always appreciated in their own time. If you just do what's popular, you might never create anything important. Of course, we admire people who did the right thing, who didn't conform, but we only ever admire them after the fact. What matters is to support people when it's difficult.
Ja. Dat is sowieso. In moeilijke tijden leer je echte vrienden kennen. Dat is een heel bekend gegeven. En dat is ook zo trouwens. Ja, er zijn de puzzeltjes. Oei, 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 oei. Hier, nummer 7. Oh, kijk eens hier. Oh, oh, oh. Het ziet er zo gemakkelijk uit. Nou, forget it. Makkelijk is het echt niet. En ik zal er weer geruime tijd voor nodig hebben, ben ik bang. Ja, dat ik dat allemaal opgelost heb. Ah, dat is een... Oh, en zo'n extra puzzel. Wacht even. Lantaarn en information. Het ziet er dan ook wel simpel uit, hè jongens. Oh, dit is nieuw. Oh nee, dat is niet nieuw. Ik denk dat het een vent is en dat als de stroom op is, dat ik het dan nog ken. Het is gewoon out of power, denk ik. Out of power. Ja. En toch is het wel leuker om hier door zo'n bos te rennen dan als het alleen maar sneeuw is en ja, verder, oh, erg weinig. Ik moet eventjes kijken wat hier is. En daar zie ik ook nog, even kijken eerst wat hier is. Oh, dat is gewoon een puzzel, zo. Wel mooi. Ai, ai, ai. Oeh. Daar komt niemand terug. Kijk, nou zit ik in de... Wat zeg je? In de Pinari. In de Pinari. Oh, nee, geloof ik nog niet. Oh, dat ik niet meer teruggekund. Nou, ik ga nog eventjes naar dat vraagteken daar. Dat wil ik nog wel eventjes zien. Als ik geen beer tegenkom. Ah, dus het lab. Ja, lab moeten we ook even in. Het zijn allemaal een beetje dezelfde soort labs eigenlijk. Hallo?
This is where they must have lived. Athena and Miranda. You know, for a moment, I almost expected to find them here.
Oh.
But the only thing that's still functional is the megastructure.
Hi.
I'm sorry. This must be awfully strange for you being thrown into all this history. But that's why I needed you. Because you're not burdened with all these memories and conflicts and regrets. Weigh on our minds like a nightmare. Our civilization is caught in a loop, 1K. We freed ourselves from the simulation, but now we're trapped again, and it's our own fault. We're afraid of taking responsibility, afraid of growing up. Instead, we make up some capitalized words and build up all these myths around them. Nature, balance, the founder, the goal. We're afraid to face the randomness of the cosmos, but equally afraid to imagine a better world. So we're stuck. I've been trying to find a way out for years. Something, anything, to get people to understand that we do actually have free will. That building a thriving, expanding civilization doesn't have to involve repeating the mistakes of the past. But I failed. Over and over.
And you think that what we discovered changed things?
Because for some reason, people find it easier to cling to cynicism and self-hate than to actually have hope. Because believing the worst about ourselves, calling ourselves sinners and fools, somehow still seems wise. Yes, because this is something unexpected, an anomaly. Everything we found on this island challenges who we have become. It shows us that different answers are possible, and maybe that can break people out of the loop. All we need is a spark. Maybe that's why she made all this, the puzzles, the towers. A way of jolting us out of our complacency.
I hope so.
Thank you, 1K. I hope so too. We might be wrong, but let's be optimistic. Now,
I
let's see
agree.
what else we can find here.
Ja. Kijk nou. Oh,
Melville, eyes on 1K's stream. Is this thing what I think it is?
Blow my fuse box. It sure looks that way.
fuse box.
Best not touch it until I get there.
Of course. Nee, daar ga ik niet mee curiosities to grade. Nee, why not? Ook niet. Of course.
I think it's a somnodrome. It's a sort of analytics tool for processing mental data that Melampus dreamed up.
But all he ever did was sketch out the theory. As far as I'm aware, he never actually built one.
Looks like the founder gave it a go.
Huh.
Well, what we know is that our deeper algorithms are hard to pass.
Ja.
Melampus stipulated that the computational power to interpret them in real time would always be beyond us. But in theory, the somnodrome would interpret that data and loop it directly to our senses.
People were hoping to find answers to the big questions by having a conversation with our own subconscious. If you ask me, it's solipsistic at best, and pseudoscience regardless.
That may be. But if the founder figured it out, then that device could be an extremely important discovery. I agree. The data on that device could prove invaluable. Besides, you may have survived all those data stream overloads, but interface with that thing and you're liable to get bricked.
Sounds like a plan. Melville, I'm shutting this thing down until you can get here. 1K, get on with exploring the rest of the lab.
Oh, dit ga ik nog allemaal bekijken. Ja, ik vond het niet oké om erin te gaan zitten. Oh, hier kom ik vandaan. Tuurlijk. Oh, daar gaan we weer. Ik wist het.
The singularity sustained itself longer this time.
Did we get the data?
We did. I think we just obsoleted quantum physics.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to be able to replicate these results.
You know, I've been wondering. You told me that in the simulation, one thing that kept you motivated was looking for answers. Do you think that with the work we're doing, we'll ever run out of questions to ask?
I don't think so. Trying to understand the universe means asking the same question over and over. How? How do you make fire? How do earthquakes happen? How does gravity work? How do particles behave? You keep digging deeper, finding another set of mechanisms, another set of hows. Step by step, you demystify reality. But then, if you keep doing it long enough, one day, you run out. You've answered all the hows. You know how the universe works. So, now what?
Now you ask why? Isn't that the next step?
It's not quite that easy. The question of why cannot be answered. Even if it could, it would only be followed by another why. At some point, you have to accept that it all just exists. But there is another set of questions. What's next? You've stripped away the layers of mystery, you've laid bare the machinery. Now you have to start building, to add your own layers of meaning.
Are you okay? You overloaded again. Yes, I saw. It came through on your stream. Strange to hear her voice again. But that was her. The way I remember her. The real Athena. Not this imaginary founder. I was one of the first she woke up. There was just a handful of us in those days. A small family in the ruins of a dead civilization. It was hard. Harder than anyone can possibly imagine. We had nothing except what Alexandra Drennan at the Institute left us. Now that everyone lives in civilization, they don't understand how necessary it was for us to build that civilization. They can fantasize about living in balance, limiting growth, retreating behind our walls. They don't understand what it really means to live in the wilderness. How close we came to not making it. How many people we lost. Yema was just the first. But Athena understood. She believed in humanity. She believed in us. In the inherent value of consciousness. Her dreams were so much bigger. She wanted us to reclaim the Earth, to reach for the stars, to build and grow and learn. I don't know. I understand why she became frustrated when the city started thinking more about itself than about the future. It was frustrating for all of us. But we were still fighting for that future together. What I don't understand is why she didn't tell me. If she came here to do all this, why didn't she bring me along? It was. But maybe I was wrong. And she isn't as lost as I thought she was. If this is all the test, maybe the answer is waiting for us in the megastructure. Speaking of which,
yeah,
let's get back to exploring. Melville should have reconnected the next station by now.
Nou, dan ga ik weer verder met de puzzeltjes. En eens even kijken. Number 1. Waar is die? Nou, volgens mij niet deze kant op. Nou, die ga ik wel zoeken. Daarachter. Wow. Wow. En dan als ik ze klaar heb, dan gaan we weer verder met de opnames. Voor nu, doei doei, bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.